Might be a little dust on the bottle. Don't let it fool you about what's inside. Might be a little dust on the bottle. It's one of those things that gets sweeter with time.
Yo, what's up? You're off in God's country.
I was in the middle of a yawn. Are we keeping that? Big.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
All right. What's up, dude?
Yo, what's up? We're off in God's country, where we take a weekly
dude, with your boys. God, everybody, calm down. Start again, Reed.
Yo, what's up? You're off in God's country with your boys. I can't do the country thing because it's a cadence into country with your boys, Reed
and Dan
Isbell, also known as the Brothers Hunt, where we take a weekly.
Yeah, you guys are keyed up for that one.
To the intersection of country music and the great outdoors.
Mm-hmm.
Two things go together like dust and a bottle.
Yep. And I forgot. And like catching a blue marlin and an afternoon ride back into the docks, sipping a nice cold real American beer.
Your eyes are a little.
I just wiped them.
Glassy.
I just wiped them.
You good?
Yeah, I yawned. You started the intro. We're doing it. Keep going.
You're terrible at intros.
Brought to you
today.
by our friends over at Jesus. Ray's fired. Get Chloe back in here, dude.
Oh, Ray's been gone too long, dude.
This is the worst intro we've ever had. And we're keeping all of it. We're putting all of y'all on blast because I'm holding it down.
Wait, where's my...
Go.
Yeah, if you want to watch your food plot and see what's eating all your corn,
just don't try to make that
tack to Cameraville and check it every morning.
And if you've got a sketchy neighbor that just won't respect your space, take a pic with a Spin 360 today. I thought it was better than that. Sorry, Defend. We slacked on this whole thing.
Oh, this is amazing.
There might be
a little
dust on the boys because we are messing this intro up.
And there also might be a little dust on the bottle.
According to
our guest,
Murphy.
David Lee Murphy.
DLM, legend.
He's a legend of the row. He's got stories for, man.
I
tell you, man. I
was in Mexico, man.
Man, I was down there.
We was on this boat, man, just riding around. I was about to crack me a cold beer, and I thought, hey, man, I'm going to throw this lure out there one more time.
Man. One of the coolest dudes in town, man. Everybody knows it, man.
It ain't no secret, man.
Dan almost bought a stolen camper off of him.
Yeah, well, it was a good price. Little did I know it's
hot as a firecracker.
I don't know if I could put this out, actually.
But
he's doing well, though. He's down there in Mexico. That's what he told me. I did tell this story.
I don't remember.
Because he said, he's good, man. He ran off from Mexico.
I don't remember.
All right.
David Lee Murphy, this guy's awesome. It's a fun episode. Mm-hmm. Stories for days. Wrote Dust on the Bottle, which is one of the biggest country songs of all time.
Not to mention Big Green Tractor and a bunch. I mean, he's had some.
Yeah, he's a legend.
Monsters, dude.
He's a legend.
Just a natural country songwriter, dude. I think that when it comes to the spice that he puts in the chili that is country music, it's just this clean, precise, how a good old boy would say it.
Yeah, I agree.
And he sounds like $1 million.
And he does it every time. Check it out. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Mm-hmm. Hit that follow. Hit that subscribe. Helps us out. Send us DMs. Tell us what's going on, what you got going on, whatever. We love y'all. Appreciate you. David Lee Murphy. What an intro. That was amazing.
Send us DMs and listen to DLMs.
Hailing from Southern Illinois. Mm-hmm. We got a CMA award winning
big buck territory up there.
Known to deep sea fish a little bit. He's a Grammy nominee and a songwriting Hall of Famer. Mm-hmm. He's known to assemble a party crowd and ask Creole Williams for a little help from time to time. Written some of the biggest songs in country music history, like Big Green Tractor, Anywhere With You, Are You Gonna Kiss Me or Not? Might have heard Dust on the Bottle. One of our more requested episodes. Everybody's been wanting this one, DL. Everybody was wanting this one. We've got the one, the only, probably the coolest.
Oh,
the coolest dude on music, right?
No doubt.
David.
Definitely
Legendary Lee Murphy.
That's hard to.
Legendary.
Jeez,
Murphy,
that's hard to live
You
up to
can't
that.
clap for yourself, dude.
Well, now I'm clapping for you. Jeez.
No, you're the man, dude. I think everybody knows, like, when you're like, okay, let me set up a scenario. So you walk in the fire hall, you're right, and they're like, oh, damn, what's up, dude? What are you doing today? I'm like, oh, man, I got David Lee Murphy, and they're like, oh, man, he's so cool. It's immediately what they say, dude.
It is.
You're like the
That's
coolest guy
awesome.
we know, for sure, by far.
That's awesome.
You're
That's
cooler.
cool.
You're cooler than when I didn't know you and thought you were cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're
Damn.
cooler. Like, you're cooler.
And that's rare, dude. I feel like most of the
No
time
doubt.
when you meet
You
a guy, you're like, oh, he's not as cool
When
as I
you
thought
think
he
a
was.
guy's cool,
Yeah.
and then you meet him, you're like, man, he's cool, but he's
just like
I
us.
kind of thought he was too. I kind of thought he was like,
Yeah,
cool.
it doesn't happen with him.
Bro, you're cooler. You're the opposite.
He's like, I'm gonna come back every week.
I'm gonna come hang out with you guys every week. Yeah.
No, man. Yeah, but everybody's been wanting to. Everybody's been, man. You can get David Lee on there, man.
Get DLM, man.
on there, man.
Well, we've been threatening about doing this for about 6 months.
I know.
It's taken us a long time to do it.
I know. You been good?
I've been great.
Good, man.
Been great. Been going all over the country playing shows and writing with you guys and all of our buddies.
Yeah.
And just having fun.
What's the last show you played, and where were you?
I played outside of Scottsdale, Arizona, up in the desert near Cave Creek, between Cave Creek and Scottsdale.
All right. So when was that? What day was that?
2 weeks ago.
Okay.
2 weeks ago.
Now tell me the first ever show you played in Nashville ever.
First ever show I played in Nashville.
Or like when you got to town.
Gosh,
Your first show.
It might have been a little dive out there off Trinity. That's probably not
It's
even
north of
there now.
Yeah.
Actually,
If it was Waffle House, it's still there.
Yeah. Yeah. I actually played the Bluebird like in 82. Which was pretty weird.
To put a little time on that, I was born in 83.
Yeah.
And I'm 42. That was 43 years ago when you played that show. That's crazy,
That's awesome.
dude. That's
crazy.
cool, man.
That is awesome, man.
I feel like if you've been here,
Still.
if your first show was 43 years ago in town, you should not be this cool, dude. You should eventually like get old and be just like an old guy. This cat's
Still writing.
reeling in
I'm
blue
still writing.
marlins, writing hits.
Yeah, dude. Getting cuts.
Looks cool, man. That's what.
That's funny.
So what? Let me ask you. Okay, I don't care how old you are. Doesn't matter. What do you feel like is your secret to just staying cool as shit
I don't know. Man.
and healthy?
I
feel like you're healthy.
I'm pretty healthy.
Yeah.
I go to the gym a lot. I've cut back a little bit on my drinking.
Yeah.
No, I've cut way back on my drinking.
Yeah.
What I used to drink.
Yeah.
But but I've cut way back on that. And I try to eat healthy now more so than I did like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Like, being on the road, man, you're sitting out there on the bus and they bring up 10 pizzas and a box of cheeseburgers.
Yeah, and 50
Yeah,
chicken nuggets.
and at like 1 in the morning.
And a bottle of Jack Daniels.
No,
McDonald's
that's
bags
after
and-
the
yeah.
bottle of
It's
Jack
not
Daniels, the
covered.
bottle of tequila, and the,
Yeah, that's what you order
the
after you're
12-pack of
hammered.
beer.
Yeah.
That's just survival mode. You eat the burger and the pizza, and everybody does, and then you get up in the morning, you go into Waffle House.
Right.
So you're eating
All-star breakfast.
you're eating
waffles and
everything that's
pancakes.
real healthy for you.
Yeah.
And drinking all that good stuff.
All right, let me ask you this now. Because we live by the code that life is a bit of a balance. You have to figure out what your scale is, but you're balancing things, right? When we look back to like prime dog David Lee Murphy, dude, what was a time and who were you with when you just went too far? Like you just drank too much. Where were you and who were you with?
Oh man,
I know you got some good stories from back there.
I've got notebooks full of those examples. And I don't want.
Some of them
And
get
I'm
you in
not
trouble,
going. I'm
probably.
not. No, I can't reveal any names because it's it's betraying the code of the West.
I like that. There's not one story you can tell about somebody you got hammered with.
Well, I don't want to mention these people's names because they're in rehab.
yeah, you can leave them out. Wait, if it's a
They're-
good story, just leave them out and then tell the story.
No, I've partied with people and burned lawn furniture and
Burnt lawn furniture.
Yeah, I mean,
That's a good one.
you run out of firewood, you burn up lawn furniture. No, it's just so many embarrassing things looking back that I don't even want to say it. So that's about as G-rated as I'm going to give you right now.
I like it.
I'll take it.
I'll
take it.
Well, let's go a little past G-rated. Let's get mad at something right quick, man. We got a little thing. Yeah, we do, man. We do this thing, man. It's called What You Mad At? Just tell us what it is. What you mad at? Is it your in-laws' kids might be a boss man, or your neighbor's cat? Just tell us what you mad at. Let me go first. Mine's petty.
Go.
I'm mad at the bounce house, the bounce house you can buy off Amazon that you can put the water things through that your kids can jump all over. I'm mad at the bag it comes in initially that you're supposed to get it out of finally, and it falls out, and you plug it up and blow it up, and you put water in it, and when the kids are all done with it, you can't leave it out in the sun or it's going to deteriorate. Yeah. So you drain or you unplug it, let the water get out. You start to roll that thing back up, and try to get that thing back in and get it back into the bag, dude. Mm-hmm. It's like I think I would have a better luck at sticking a hot air balloon in a Ziploc, dude. Mm-hmm. It's that. It's the equivalent to that, dude.
Yeah,
especially you can't do it by yourself. There's it's impossible to do by yourself.
And they're heavy, dude.
Like last night I was out there.
The big ones are heavy.
Because you gotta star it and lay on it, and you gotta jump on it and just let it go down, you know.
And then you get up.
You get back on it.
So you're still pissed off from last night.
Oh, I can pull up a Ring video that would probably that would show you exactly what I'm mad at.
You know what? I can't remember what I said earlier. Oh, I said trash bags that leak. I'm still real mad at that. But I think the underlying thing. Have I talked about this in here? Like how mad I am about concrete taking stains, bro.
It's a new thing in your life.
Listen, I've never had concrete in my life. Never really. We had blacktop where we grew up, and then our first house was gravel drive. Well, on our recent build, we did a bunch of concrete so the kids can like learn how to ride a bike, have a place to hang out, shoot a little basketball, whatever. Dude, trying to keep that clean is I mean, I've pressure washed it 100 times. I've hired my dad to pressure wash it the other day. It's just like the world is set out to muddy up your concrete, and you're the only one that cares. And everybody's like, "What, you expect this to not get muddy?" I'm like, it's not that I didn't expect it to. I just didn't expect it to get ruined in the first 3 weeks of having it. Yeah, concrete needs to step it up. It's not tough.
Wait till the rear main seal goes out on that truck and you start getting oil dripping all over that.
There you go.
Get out of here, David.
Your brand new concrete and you get that big old oil stains on it.
And I'm not sure why I care so much. Because like if I go to somebody else's house.
He actually did tell me to park my truck. He's like, "Hey man, if that leaks oil, I need you to get over there on the grass." I was like, I
kill the grass.
That,
I got a gravel parking lot just for leaking trucks. You know what I'm saying? You can park right there, dude.
Right.
But even
anything 2020 and older, that's the parking lot over here.
I don't know, man. I feel like concrete should be tougher. I feel like you should be able to hit it with a power sprayer.
You can hit it with muriatic acid.
Really?
Yeah. Go get you some muriatic acid at Home Depot and dilute it, and you can brush that on there and take some minor stains out.
Okay.
I don't know about oil stains.
Well, yeah, probably nothing going to get oil. But I mean, even the dumbest thing was like the chocolate milk. Like my kids spilled some chocolate milk, and I was like, "Oh, let's get some." Well, first off, let me just say this: I should be mad at my wife because I come in and she's like, "Hey, Liza spilled some chocolate milk out there. I did my best to get it up," and I'm like, "What? Why didn't you tell me? Like I know how to get it up. Hot water, Dawn, like." And she's like, "I mean, I did the best I could do." And I'm like, "Well, now it's stained." And sure enough, like chocolate milk stained it, dude.
So like stained.
Like you walk into my back door and look to the left, and it looks like somebody chalked out a pineapple, like chalk lined a pineapple because it's like sprayed from where the
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, pressure washer ain't getting that out, dude.
Ain't
what?
I know.
That's crazy.
Just soak it down into it.
It's porous.
Porous.
Yeah, it's like having a white cotton shirt out there.
It's like trying to keep 2 dogs, 20. Yesterday, my kid had a birthday party. 20 kids, cake, chocolate milk. And the crazy thing is,
you got to go ahead and before any of them pull up, you got to get that out your mind that it's going to be clean after that.
I have, and I've tried to just minimize. I'm talking about this way too long.
Yeah,
minimize but it is the thorn in my side right now, dude. Because people don't care, dude.
Just paint it.
They don't care. I wouldn't care if I went. I'm sure I've spilled people on other people's concrete and stuff and thought that'll wash up. It won't. I looked at Cheyenne the other day. She pulled a bug off my boy outside and just kind of flicked it. It was just like a ladybug or something, and it landed on the ground. I was like, everything that you drop onto this concrete is getting cleaned up by me, even ladybugs.
Throw the ladybug in the yard, Cheyenne.
She goes, what do you mean do? It's a ladybug.
Jeez.
I was like, pitch it in the yard.
I'm on Cheyenne's side. What are you mad at, deal?
The rest of the world is.
I just thought about some in response to that. It's like, whenever people have their concrete, really nice concrete there, and then they got their grass really nice right up to it. And like, I'll come over there with my truck with the big tires and like mash down that grass and that's pissing somebody off.
Not come to my house.
I didn't think about that. I did that the other day, and I pulled up on one of our buddies. He got a really nice manicured driveway, and the grass was really nice.
Wait, it's our buddy. Just say who it is.
No, I'm not going to say.
David Lee ain't sharing no.
I like it. He said
Code of the West.
I tore the for the grass.
Oh.
It had rained like the night before.
Actually, he did tell us about this. Do you remember?
You park like a good old boy. Yeah, you actually did tell us about this. But you park like a good old boy,
yeah,
which is like pulling up and just pull over.
I pulled my truck in the yard.
That's right.
We were talking about this a while ago. I pull my truck, my tractor, my four-wheeler. I'll park them. I'll have them all three parked by the back door. It looks like the Clampets.
And why do you do that, Dio? Because why?
Because I don't have to walk as far for one.
And then you about to hop back.
I'm going to have to get right back out there on it.
Oh, I did it to Randy Montana. I'll say his name. I pulled straight. He had just done his driveway, dude. And I pulled right in my back tire. You know where it's like a curve and you don't take the curve correct and your back tire runs off the thing and gets in the mud. And then I just ran a trail of mud all the way to his barn. And I was like, I feel real bad about that now. Then I was like, it'll wash off. Now I feel real bad about that. Sorry, Randy.
Bethard's got one too. If you pull down and you're backing up, you can't. There's not enough turn room.
You have to go into the yard.
You got to get in the yard a little bit.
When you're backing out of the barn.
Yeah,
and if it's rain, so
I don't think he cares down there.
No, he doesn't.
I don't think he cares because I do the same thing down there.
Yeah,
but if you came to my house, you would go, I don't think Dan cares. But in the back of the mind.
Steam.
I think that's the problem with you.
That's a good one.
Have you seen I don't know if you've seen this, but Dan, have you seen where they're doing you can take the Tennessee Hunter Safety course now in school?
Yeah. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I'm proud of it.
Me too, man. I'm super proud of that.
So I have some questions though. Are they putting it into like the curriculum or is it like it's an optional course?
Optional. Yeah.
How old?
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. How old are they? Like little kids?
I think it's elementary school and I think it's K
8 to 10 or
high school.
like that.
Oh,
wow.
I don't know. I think my kids took it when they were 8 to 10.
But I think it's a great opportunity because remember what?
Maybe 12.
Back in the day,
Well, hot on that. Sorry.
Back in the day, you had to drive out to like in Savannah, Tennessee, we had to drive 35 minutes to Sierra Gorda out to a little school, and you had to spend a Saturday. You had to take the test and do the shooting, and it was an ordeal. I mean, yeah, everybody did it, but now I love that they're giving you access in school to go ahead and do that to get more kids in the outdoors.
But it's great for kids to get an idea of all that goes into it and have the appreciation of firearms and
Oh, no doubt, man, absolutely. To teach, because all you're seeing now on the news is that they're scary, they're bad, and
who's scary and bad?
Guns. Is what I'm saying. Now, and introducing them in this kind of way is a way better.
Well, look, man, big truck. I mean, here's the thing. I understand. I have to say, I do understand if you weren't raised around guns and stuff, why it would be intimidating. I totally understand that. I mean, like, 1,000%. It goes against everything natural that you're like not supposed to be scared of. It's loud. It can kill you. Mm-hmm. It's power. It's powerful. Scary. And even some of them kind of look scary. But once you get like an understanding about it, to me, it's a little more dangerous than a hammer. I mean, really, you can hurt yourself with a hammer very, very bad or something else. You know what I mean? Like it becomes less of like a weapon and more of like a tool if once you understand it. Now what causes that dissonance? A lack of education. And so I think if you're starting kids off earlier, and at least even if they're not hunting, you know what I mean? Even if they're not going hunting, like you said,
just education about
just
it.
to have a little bit of a brief education.
Even to open a conversation about it.
If kids are young and they're playing video games, and they're shooting guns in video games, they don't really realize till you take let's just say a 410 and shoot a tin can.
Yeah.
And you see what that does. And
That's right.
Oh, wow. That's not like shooting in the video game.
No, sir.
This really does something. So,
yeah, totally. I mean, do you remember when Graham shot his first doe? I don't know, he's 11, 12 years old.
Yeah.
We're like, hey, man, did you feel good about that? And he's like, yeah.
He's like, I
didn't even get nervous. He's like, I just put the crosshairs. He was like, it was just like a video game.
Yeah.
You know, that's what he compared it to. Was like, you put the scope on it, had the crosshairs, and pull the trigger. You know?
Yeah, I think that's great. Did you do like where you grew up? Where did you grow up?
Southern Illinois.
That's right. Did you do a lot of outdoor activity? Did y'all get in the outdoors?
Yeah, we fished. I mean, I didn't do as much deer hunting up there as a kid because it just wasn't. It wasn't as big as it is now, you know. But I was always playing basketball and I was into dirt bikes too.
Oh, really?
So I rode bikes and but I fished a lot, you know. So
do you have siblings? Do you have brothers, sisters?
I had a brother, older brother. Yeah, he's still up there.
Yeah.
But I mean, from here it's 180 miles, you know. A lot of times when people say Illinois, they think of Chicago. All the way up through Illinois, man, it's just monster deer.
Oh,
you know?
monster!
It's tons of corn and soybeans and everything.
Yeah,
I've spent a lot of time around like Golconda, that national forest up there, doing some hunting.
Didn't you go with Shane up there or something?
Shane
Minor.
Well, no, that was Goshen, Indiana. That's where his wife's from. But I went out there to public land to Golconda and hunted out there. And yeah, we've hunted Illinois and Southern Illinois, Northern. There's big deer all over that place, man. It's insane.
Southern Illinois is pretty amazing because that's the Shawnee National Forest right there.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Golconda,
yeah,
which was an old river town. Like back in the day, there's like Shawnee Town, Golconda. There was right up there in between is Cave-in Rock, where there was a ferry. Like whenever I was a kid, my grandparents were from Dawson Springs, Kentucky, and we used to go back there and visit my grandma's, all her family, and we'd cross that ferry there at Cave-in Rock, which was a cool little hole in the road. It's like that ferry scene in Outlaw Josie Wales, you know, where they got on that little ferry boat, rode across. It was more elaborate than that.
I was about to say, it's like that one. That's like a real ferry.
That just reminds me of
it.
You know, just because you would pull up there in the car and wait till the ferry came over, drive over again, go across the river.
That's awesome.
Did you ever do that in Saltillo?
Man, I think I've done it once in my life over there.
Yeah, maybe it wasn't short after we were kids. They quit doing it, but
that was fun, man. We would get out of the car and drink a Coke. My grandma would always have like those little Cokes, and we would get out there and eat a bologna sandwich or something while the ferry boat was going.
That's awesome, dude.
God,
because that Ohio River's pretty wide.
Big.
You know?
That's a little bit bigger than our Tennessee. I mean, our Tennessee River's pretty good, but that Ohio it's wider than, or at least where we were. It was kind of a little thinner there. But yeah, I've ridden a ferry. It's also kind of terrifying. Like when they pull up on that mud bank on the other side, and you're like, all right, Dad.
Well, that was a highway at the time, so it was like a 2-lane state highway on both sides, Kentucky and Illinois side.
Gotcha. Did you always play music growing up, or when were you introduced to it?
Always. I was introduced to it, you know, church music. Like
us too.
Probably everybody learned how. That's why we sing harmonies and stuff, because we sat in church. But my mom played the piano. I got all my best spankings as a kid after church on Sunday.
We did too.
Yeah. But
my daddy would call us out in the middle of the service. We'd be sleeping. He'd go, "Ree," I go, and we're like, "Pay attention."
One of my favorites, man. I was like 12 or 13. It was a Wednesday night. I'll never forget. We had a deacon named Dan Atkinson. He's an awesome guy, and he was sitting a couple rows behind me. My dad always tells this story. He said he was looking at me and he saw me kind of slump down, like in the beginning of the service. Then he saw me put my arm up, like halfway through. And then he saw me like kind of pitch down and lay my head on the thing. And he said, Dan, I need you to sit up. And he said, as soon as he said that, Dan Atkins went, he said both of us sat up real quick. Thought he was calling him out in the middle of the service. He was talking to me the whole time. We got called out a bunch.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Before we get into the music thing, Dan, skipping a bit ahead, I want to talk about your offshore fishing.
Okay.
And because like when we write and stuff, you always talk about that, like you really are passionate about it.
I love that.
You love it.
I do.
And so I want to tap into your brain a little bit about just like why you love it so much, where you like to go, and kind of like what it does for your soul, what it does for your spirit a little bit. What was your first introduction to getting out there?
Man,
and offshore fishing.
My first was Florida, west coast of Florida. I got buddies down there, and we would just go out off of like Bradenton, and we would go 30, 40 miles out. And I remember the first time that we went out there, and you could way out there on the horizon, you see these squiggly lines, and he goes, "Man, we don't want to go out there today." He goes, "That's probably 8-foot seas out there."
It's just swells, just coming.
Yeah, it just so swells, and you see ripples like we're inshore. We're within a mile of the bank. We're and he goes, "Now you don't want." I said, well, "What if we just go out there a little bit and just like get right to the edge of it?" He goes, "No, you don't want to do that." So we decided we were going to go eat. We just pulled the boat over to this little marina, got a grouper sandwich and a beer, and it laid down for some reason. But we were already ready to go. We had all the bait. We had everything. Fortunately, my friend's not going to go take us somewhere. He's a captain. He's not going to take us out there when it's like we're going to be miserable.
Yeah, sick and fighting it.
So we got out there, and of course, we got out there fishing, and the sky turned black, and the ocean turned black, and the swells are coming up over the back of the boat like that, and that's not fun. But the thing, part of that is like it scares the hell out of you, to be out there fishing, and that's part of the fun of it.
What?
Because you're 50, 60 miles sometimes
part of the life
offshore,
to it, right?
Huh?
It's part of the life to it. It kind of makes you feel alive out there a little bit.
But just out there in that blue water, especially on sunny days, just out there trolling or just dropping down and fishing, on the bottom for grouper or red snapper.
Yeah.
But then that was Florida. And then I fished in the Bahamas, was fishing over there, and just added little, different kind of fishing. Last couple of years I've been going to Guatemala, and that's a whole different thing, fishing for like sailfish and marlin than fishing for something else. It's just like the technique. It's like it's a whole different technique, and it's fun. But when you catch one of those big fish like that, and you're reeling it for an hour and a half, it's like you got a whole new appreciation for. The Old Man in the Sea. Remember that book, The Old Man in the Sea?
I love that.
It's like, and then by the time you get to fish up there, you fought it for so long. It's like, this sounds weird, but it's like you love that fish. You don't want to after you wear them out, they could get hit by a shark, which is what happened in that book. But man, it's just like there's no telling. And then by the time you get it up there and you see how big it is, it's like.
Yeah.
So
I bet that's exhilarating, dude.
It really is.
Give me a memorable fish. Like what was one that when you think back to your fishing, you're like, man, that was nuts.
That first marlin that I caught, because I had no idea. I never caught a fish like that.
Sure.
So
where was that?
It was in Guatemala.
Okay.
And I've got a friend down there. He's got a place called Pacific Fins. The first day we went out, we caught sailfish and mahi, dorado, whatever you want to call it, dolphin, not flipper, but
the green kind.
Yeah,
the green big kind.
and those fish down there are huge. Like you fish and you catch those. You get on those schoolies like down in the Keys. Those little mahi, you can fill up a boat. Wow. With them, and they're so fun to catch. But these are gigantic.
But those are the big
these
ones.
These are big.
Dorado, yeah.
But that first, the the marlin, when I caught that, man, it's like you're reeling in a Volkswagen, you know, and you start making progress. You start going, okay. And I was listening to Blue Marlin Blues. They put soon as they knew it was a marlin I had on there. They knew, right? They knew immediately. Yeah, you know, because the deckhands are going, it's a marlin, it's a marlin. You know,
they can see it, or they
can just tell because you're trolling, trolling, and you're watching, like you got your baits going out there and your little leaders out there, and you can tell when they get up on it, and then when they hit it, you know what it is.
That ain't no water.
No. And then when you clamp that thing down and he comes up out of the water, like 3 feet out of the water, it's like, holy crap.
And you're talking about like a 1,200 pound fish?
No. This one was like 350.
Oh, okay.
Still, bro, that's like
350.
More than me coming 3 and 4 foot out of the water.
With like pure muscle, like swimming. Like, so, like when you
like
get him.
Michael Phelps is
when
just
yeah. So the boat captain's backing up the boat as fast, and you're reeling as fast as you can reel, you know, to keep the line tight. And he's backing up, and you're reel, man. Your forearms are just burning.
Because you're trying to catch up. You're trying to rip.
He's giving you. He's helping you.
Yeah.
He's backing up, trying to get you to the fish. And so you back up because he's out. The fish is going. I'm done with this.
Yeah,
I'm out.
You know,
I'm getting far away from
and as soon
this
as he hears that boat motor, he's like,
Something about this
I'm
ain't
going.
Right. Yeah,
I'm going.
Yeah.
So
what pound test are you running in that situation?
I don't know.
It's got to be 400 or 500
I don't
pounds.
know. It's
Or
more.
more.
At least. It's at least.
Because you think about compounding the weight pulling. I mean, it's probably twice that.
I'll tell you this though, man. By the time you get done reeling that sucker in, like you got
Blistered.
you're blistered up,
whelped up.
Jeez.
God, I bet that's awesome though, man.
I just remember standing there reeling and listening to Blue Marlin Blues. I go, pour a little bit of that beer in my mouth. I'm getting thirsty.
Heck yeah, dude.
You can't let go. You can't let go.
Dude, I'd be having 4 beers in my mouth, dude.
And we were in a tournament. We were in a bill fishing tournament. So I had just eaten. They had just grilled us some burgers on this boat, which it was probably the best burger I've eaten in a long time. And we ate part of one of those mahi-mahis that we were eating some sushi out there, you know.
Yeah.
And so I had just eaten, and my reel, my reel goes off. So I get out there, and I thought I was done for the day. Like it was 3:15 or 3:45. You had to be done by 4, or 2:45. You had to be done by 3. I can't remember what it was, but it was 15 minutes left, and I just said, "Yeah, I think I'm gonna crack me a beer open for the ride back in because it's 60 miles.
Sure, man.
You're looking
you got a minute.
It's a ride, and you're looking at watching the sun go down, and you've been fishing all day. It's really great. I'll be 15 minutes to go. There goes that marlin.
I got a question about it. So does that mean you can hook the fish? You just have to have the hook fish.
You've got to. You got to.
It doesn't matter how long you.
It's like if you shoot a basketball and the clock goes off.
Okay.
You shoot it before the light goes off.
Got you.
Okay. Yeah. So do you in those tournaments? Is it like a bass fishing tournament too? Like where you have to be back at a certain time by way?
No, you don't. You don't have to be back.
Okay.
You just have to.
There's a window that you can hook a fish in.
Yeah, if you hook it 5 minutes, you're the captain, and usually there's a person on board the boat that's like the, monitor.
Got 10 minutes. Yeah.
You go 10 minutes. They write it down.
Unless you know you hooked one.
That's awesome.
When you get back, that's cool, man.
But that took me like an hour and a half to get that fish in. It's like I didn't want to catch another marlin after that.
Shoot.
The next day I was like, I don't know if I'm ready.
Good.
I don't really want to catch a marlin today. The next day, the third day, we fished 3 days that time.
Gee,
how'd y'all do in the tournament?
We did pretty good, actually.
Did you?
But there's some guys down there that fish that are like, they live for that. Like they're like we were it was me and Rivers Rutherford that was with me. So me and Rivers and another friend of mine, Steve Moore, and then the guy that owns the fishing camp there, who's a great fisherman.
Yeah.
I mean, he knows his shit. But it's just a whole different game of catching those fish.
Hey, I want to get into, let's get into music now. Like, tell me about the Blue Tick Hounds.
That's a band that I had in 83, 84, 85, something like that time period.
So that was your band?
Yeah. JT Cornfloss played guitar.
Oh, it was legit.
It was a 4-piece band. It was me and JT. No, it was a 3. It was me, JT, a drummer, and a bass player.
Dang, that was... Was that your first?
JT, right?
Yes, sir. I mean, he was...
Man, he was...
he played on some... This was before he was playing on records like he was. He had been playing with Joe Stampley. And when he wasn't playing with Joe Stampley, we would go play little gigs.
Such a nice guy, man.
Super.
I don't even know how he was back then, but in the studio,
he was just the same.
Were y'all trying to do the thing? Were y'all trying to get a deal?
We were kind of trying to, but we were too. It wasn't 80s country music. It was a little bit too edgy. For country. Although it was, we thought it was country.
Yeah.
It was, if you look at 1983, 84, 85, it was, still Dolly and, all the people that were, Barbara Mandrell and Conway was even making records.
Kenny Rogers.
Yeah, Kenny Rogers.
Yeah.
Were you writing this? Were y'all writing your stuff? Was it all original or were you?
I wrote all the songs.
Did you?
But I was also trying to get songs cut.
Doing the thing.
I think I got a song cut right in that time period by Reba. And but we would go play. We go to Murfreesboro. We go up like Paris Landing.
Yeah. We
would go down in Tullahoma. We would just go little places and throw all our stuff in the back of a truck. We play out at a place out there on Lebanon Road, and it'd just be it would be a changeable band. Like we didn't know sometimes who was going to be playing.
Just to pop in.
And we would just, a lot of times we would go play and we would do some originals and then we would do some, Skinner and Charlie Daniels and Hank Jr. and Waylon and just all that stuff.
When you think back, I mean, you said you've been here, roughly 40 plus years. What do you miss about that time period? Because it's inevitable. Everything changes, right? Even especially towns. And so obviously Nashville's blown up well in the course of 40 years. But when you look back, man, what do you miss about those days compared to now?
I just miss the sleepy like Music Row. And
describe that a little bit. What do you mean sleepy?
Well, like all these high-rise buildings weren't here. It's like all these, every publishing company, pretty much studio, whatever, was like old houses. When you drove down this street, it was just like, you wouldn't get run over by a bus, people on it drinking,
or a tractor pulling a trailer.
It was just, and God love them for coming and partying. But no, it was just a lot quieter. It was a lot more low key. You could, run down the alley if you had to go somewhere and just pull in a back parking lot and park. But it was more low key. It wasn't as commercialized industry.
Yeah.
If you put it that way.
Yeah.
What was different about being in the writing room than being in the writing room today?
Well, it might take us, we would get there a lot earlier back in those days.
Ooh, like what time?
Maybe 9.
Oh, yeah.
Get there at 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
And we would go eat lunch every day. We'd go eat somewhere. Every day.
Treat it like a full day job.
Yeah, we'd go eat lunch and we'd come back and we'd go till about 4.
Same song, usually 9 to 4.
Same song. And then probably come back again, maybe twice. Like, you rarely finished a song in one day.
Oh, really? Rarely?
Yeah. I did.
Yeah.
I feel like I caught the tail end of that. Like, I remember writing, going to lunch, coming back and being there till 4. I remember doing that.
Well, if I was in that, I was in it for very short. Like going down here to this little deli right here off of what's that called? Mitchell? Was that?
Yeah,
Mitchell's right there.
There was a Mitchell's deli down there.
Yeah, man, who goes?
Oh, there's a sub stop down there.
Little sub stop. Yeah,
I remember the meat and 3 up there. I can't remember what it's called.
Pie Wagon.
Yep, Pie Wagon. That's what I remember going to.
There was a lot of meat and threes, and we went to meat and threes a lot. We go to Brown's Diner.
Yeah.
You know.
Mm-hmm. Is that on 21st right there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Why do you think the switch happened? Why do you think people and riders these days?
Let's talk about what the switch was. I mean, people started showing up later. I mean, probably traffic has a lot to do with that, honestly. Like, I mean, dude, if you try to come to town at 8 o'clock, it's very different than trying to come down at 10
I can
o'clock.
feel that. I get that.
And I'll be honest with you, I want to be done by 3 now because I don't want to get out there in that traffic because we live in the same direction and going down 65.
Yeah.
Man,
it's a nightmare.
It's a nightmare.
Yeah. It is, especially if it rains. Oh my gosh!
And that's a good point.
I've never been in a city that like had like it's like as soon as rain hits your windshield, they just immediately
start driving
hit the first pole they can find and slow everybody. It's like, oh, rain, we got a wreck. You can count on it from here to my house. If it's raining, it's an hour and 15 minutes. If it's not raining, and it's before 3 o'clock. 45 minutes.
Yeah, and that's a good point now because your day usually now as a songwriter is getting to town about 10:30, 10:45, showing up to your co-write 11,
or for
10,
you 11,
10-ish.
Yeah.
Getting there, catching up, starting to write, and then you're going to write for, you're not going to go to lunch usually. You may order lunch.
I don't know that people go to lunch at all.
And then you're going to get done. You're going to start winding down about 2:30, 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
I'm kind of glad we don't go to lunch anymore because, man, after I eat lunch, I'm ready to go take a nap.
You know? Especially meat and 3, dude.
Oh, yeah, man. You go eat fried chicken, mashed potatoes, black-eyed peas, and turnip greens, and a piece of cornbread.
Yeah.
And then you come back and try to write a song.
Good luck.
It's like everybody's, you know.
Have you ever had anybody fall asleep in a write?
Oh, yeah. Bunch of people.
I've had a couple too.
Yeah.
Have you yourself ever fallen asleep in a write?
I have.
I have too. I may be falling asleep in mine today, dude. Man, my little guy started coughing last night, and I had to break out the inhaler on him. And then you're paranoid, so you lay there with him, watching him breathe for 2 hours, and you look up and it's 2:15, and you're like, I should probably get some sleep. You know?
Yeah.
That's my
when you look back at your all these years at Music Row, like what's one story about the Row or a writing room or something that you've got that just comes to mind that you could tell on this podcast
About the Row?
Yeah, or just like your best Music Row story, or
even a song you got cut.
I'll tell you this one because this is kind of like my youngest memory of coming down here. This buddy of mine in Southern Illinois, his dad was a country songwriter, and he wrote old school country like Ernest Tubb.
Oh yeah,
you know, kind of
songs,
like Walking the Floor Over You. That's the kind of stuff he wrote. But anyway, my buddy goes, man, you're gonna play a song from my dad and let him hear it. And I played him a song. He goes, man, you know, I was probably 17, 18 years old. He goes, I got a friend in Nashville. He's a session drummer. I'm gonna call him and see about us going down there and trying to cut a demo. And so we did. He called this guy, and he put that guy in touch with Harold Bradley, who was like the session player of all session players back in those days. He was the
Brett Mason.
He's
super picker.
Yeah,
yeah.
Ilya, whatever.
Every year he won super picker of the year.
Yeah,
the guy.
And Harold Bradley, he played on everything back in those days. And his brother was Owen Bradley. Mm-hmm. And their office was like 3 blocks down on the left, right there across from Warner Brothers now. But going in there my first time and pulling into Nashville going, this is not what I thought Nashville was going to look like. You know, this is not what I thought Music Row was. Because I'd heard of Music Row.
What'd you think it was? I'm super curious.
I thought it was going to be like Las Vegas, you know, lights flashing and stuff like that.
Yeah. You pull out this
cowboy hats,
and it was just
horses.
Nobody was wearing cowboy hats. No, you know. But just I went in that office and I met Harold Bradley. And he was just the nicest guy, man. He said, hey, David, nice to meet you. And there wasn't 19-year-old country singers at that time. Mm. You had to be 40. You had to be Merle Haggard. You had to be Waylon. You had to be Willie. There wasn't any young guys that were. Tanya Tucker was probably the youngest, you know, person that I can remember that was out there. But that was my first memory that probably sticks in my head the most. Just like the first time is just like fish out of water. I go in this office and I meet these people. We cut a demo at
Were they like,
Bradley's
play
barn.
me the song? Did you play it?
Yeah.
You played it right there in front of him.
Uh-huh. And he was going, well, let's do a session. You know, so we booked a session out at Bradley's barn in Mount Juliet, and there was still props on the wall from when they had shot the movie Coal Miner's Daughter.
No way.
Yeah. And I was just looking around at Bradley's barn. Well, that was historic.
Yeah.
When did you get your first song cut? Like, did you cut your first songs, or did you have cuts?
No, I think
Big
my
one.
first
You know what I
big
mean.
one
Yeah.
was Reba. It was a song called Red Roses Won't Work Now, and it was in 84. So
Jeez.
84.
That's crazy, man.
Did that give you like,
You're like, I can do this.
like the confidence of like, oh man, well I can get
It
songs
helped.
cut.
Yeah, it helped. Because, as songwriters, man, songwriters face rejection every day. So you got to have a thick skin. And that's when you're just starting to get your thick skin,
Yeah.
And you take a little bit of a whipping.
Take some hits to,
Yeah.
to
No
toughen
doubt.
up,
Yeah.
for sure.
Because you think, like, back home, you think, well, man, I'm going to go down and write some songs and be,
Yeah.
country
I
star.
can write songs.
Yeah. Be Hank Cochran in a few years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope. That ain't how it works.
I do love, because there are a lot of songwriters that listen to this podcast, up and coming and trying to get started and everything. And it's kind of a 2-part question. The first part of the question is, what's one of your biggest rejections that you've had, that when you look back, you're like, either they told you it was going to be a single, or I don't want to bait you into it, but what's a hard day in the life of an early writer for you? And then I'll get to the other half of the question.
Man, it's countless. It's countless.
Just because these guys, I just want everyone to know you're gonna face
Absolutely.
a lot of rejection
it's
and a lot
countless.
of no's.
And I've been passed on by every record label in this town like 2 or 3 times. I've had my kicked up and down both of these streets, for 10 or 20 years.
For sure.
Before anything, 10 years for sure before anything started happening. But
Do you remember a day when you thought about hanging it up? Never.
never.
That's awesome.
I never thought about it.
I mean,
I got nothing else to do.
I was about to ask you, man. Like, yeah, what else would David Lee Murphy do,
Yeah.
man? Like, if you ain't writing songs or out there playing for people,
Luke
like,
Combs has got a song, and you guys might have been co-writers on this, where he says, I would be doing this no matter what, playing on the flatbed of a trailer somewhere.
Yeah,
I'd
that's a
still
good
be
one.
doing this if I wasn't doing this.
And that's what I would be.
Yeah, I wish I was on that one.
Yeah, me too.
I'm not on that one. That's good. That is absolutely
really
the
cool.
truth. It's the truth, right? There's some hard days back there that you have to go through. I mean, we've talked about it 100 times.
You still love it still to this day as much as you did back
I
then,
mean,
or more?
I mean, to this day, Luke Combs tells a story of back. He was just getting started, and I did this show out in Jamestown, Tennessee, with Travis Tritt. It was Travis Tritt, me, Halfway to Hazard, and Luke was the opener. And I remember coming over there, and like, we're out in the middle of this field. It's a bunch of people on side-by-sides and four-wheelers. It's like redneck.
That's fun.
Heaven.
Yeah.
It was cool as could be.
Yeah.
And so we're sitting out there, and I remember pulling up to my bus and getting out, and I hear this kid sing. I go, damn, that dude can sing. And I told one of the guys in my bus, I said, man, come out here and listen to this guy sing. We're just standing there. Well, I didn't realize that it was Luke, and but a few years fast forward, he goes, man, I remember, he goes, I did a show with you out in Tennessee, and it was Travis Tritt was there, and I go, yeah, I remember that. He goes, yeah, we pulled up there. We had all our stuff in the back of the truck. They pulled up there in pickups and had all their equipment in the back of the trucks. And, of course, now he's playing stadiums. But the point being is that show we played, I could play that show every night and have a blast doing it in the middle of a field with a bunch of guys on side-by-sides, or at a rodeo, or at a festival. Like, just getting up and playing music is the best thing. It's just amazing. Whether it's 500 people or however many thousand,
That's awesome.
That's cool to hear, man.
Yeah. I mean, you've had
That's so cool.
a billion hits, big, giant hits. But we were thinking about doing a little thing called, basically the concept was something you were good at back in the day that if you had to pick back up, you could knock the dust out off of it and do it fairly well. Like mine might be a little dust on the dartboard for me. Because I feel like I could dust off some darts and whip y'all's out here today. Mm-hmm. You see, get the
to this day.
Mm-hmm. To this day. I hadn't done it in 4 years, but I think I can.
You still got it.
Still got it. You got one?
I do. So I guess it's old school. You ready? Might be a little dust on the Atlanta Braves mini wooden baseball bat. But if you take me back to our bedroom,
to a tiny little Nerf ball,
a tiny little yellow Nerf ball, and put me on my knees,
you still think you could hit it? I
can win every home run derby that you put me through.
Okay,
dude. And I could hit it over the little. Yeah, Wayne Scott. We probably didn't have Wayne Scott in our house, but we had like a little trim that if you hit the ball over, if you hit it in the air and hit it above that was the fence, and that'd be a home run.
But you could catch it off the wall and you were out.
Oh.
Yeah, but you had to be on your knees. It's like bedroom baseball.
Bedroom baseball, dude. Yeah. Knee bed. That's pretty good one. Yeah. You got anything that comes to mind?
We played wiffle ball.
You think right now,
huh?
If you dust it up, might be a little dust on the wiffle ball bat.
Yeah. Yeah, we played wiffle ball out in the backyard. My grandma had a trailer that lived right next door to us. Mm-hmm. And you play wiffle ball if the wiffle ball got by, and it was a 2-man game. Two people could play it.
Pitcher and a batter.
No, more people could play, but 2 people could.
That's what you needed to play.
You would take turns, but it was like if the ball got by you on the ground, it was a single. If the ball got by you in the air, it was a double.
I like it.
Off Ma's trailer's a triple.
Yep. Over the trailer.
Over Ma's trailer's a home run.
Home run, baby.
Touch them all.
And Ma would sit out there with her dog who would bite. It was a biter.
Just a mutt? Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Just a rangy old
mean dog. Yeah.
Finally got hit by a car on the highway out
Thank
there.
God.
It was a tough one, but that was it. Our wiffle ball games would be out there.
All right, I got another one. Might be a little dust on the rollerblades.
Razor rollerblades?
I didn't mean razor. I meant rollerblades. Might be a little dust on my rollerblades, but if I pop them some on, I could cut it up in the skating rink right now.
No way.
I know I could. Good. It was
That's tough.
It was an honestly,
bro. Okay,
I get that it is tough, but at the time, it was my flow state, dude. I could just like get out there and I could do the spin around and do the backwards.
You don't
skating.
strike me as a rollerblader,
dude. You weren't rollerblading like those like Usher's rollerblading.
I'm not saying those guys.
Those cats.
I'm just saying if I popped them on right now, I think I could cut down Music Row and not fall till I got to Sony. Yeah,
like this.
No, dude, I'd be like pushing on them. We played roller hockey in the driveway, kind of. It probably wasn't right.
Did you roller skate?
I wasn't great at that. I do remember that, but the braking on roller skates is legit, and I don't think I could. I
feel like I could jump over a 2x4 side, or standing on its side with them on.
Roller skates?
Mm-hmm. Throw your legs up sideways and like Brink.
And land.
Remember the movie Brink on Disney?
You think you could do that right now? I think you would brink your ankle into about 1,000 different pieces.
My arm.
Go.
Might be a little dust on the Omega Firestorm yo-yo. And I could,
no chance.
I could walk the dog. I could walk the dog into a pendulum. I could walk the dog into a pendulum triangle right now.
That's the only thing you could do, dude. Yeah, you could not do that.
I could do it with the best of them.
You got one more?
I got one more. Might be a little dust on the washers.
Oh, no chance.
Oh, man, I wish we had them in here right now.
I'll spank y'all in washers right now.
I wish we had them in here right now.
I played them last night.
Oh.
Yeah. I say that.
I do.
That just came to mind.
Dude, that's the greatest yard game of all time.
It is.
100%.
Yeah.
Did you do it on boards or did you do it holes in the ground?
No, we got like a washer board. Yep. A buddy of mine made them for me.
Yeah,
and it's carpet on the top.
Yep. Do you do 1, 3, 5?
Yeah.
What do you play to? 21?
No, we do 1, 3, 4.
Oh.
1, 3, 4. Yeah.
Okay. Huh.
We always did 1 through 5.
Yeah, we played 1 through.
No, wait.
1 through 5.
No, one on the board.
No, he's right. We do not do 1.
I'm sorry.
No.
We do 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
One on the board.
don't
You
even
get
play
one
that.
on the board, 2 for the first hole.
That's smart.
3 for
That's
the
what we
second.
play.
4.
We don't play 1 through 5. We play that. He's right. Because you get a point if you get it on the board.
I think we've been playing that recently.
2, 3, 4. That's right. That's how you play.
I
But
bet we
I'll be honest
got
with you.
one set within our family from 1987, bro.
Dude,
when I was
I
born,
got it.
and we've been rocking that thing. It's got a piece of string that you
Yeah.
you pull it apart.
Yeah.
You take a ratchet or a bungee off of it, and you pull it out the strings, and that's how long it is. You set them down. You sit there, son. You throw them nose down, son. Let them things spin and eat that board up.
Dude, my daddy can eat. He can eat.
Is he good?
He's real good. Yeah.
All them fish fries, man. That's just it's the best game.
It's
in the world.
perfect.
Tell me your technique on your throw.
I'm just a.
You're a slot. You're
No,
a frisbee.
I'm a flat.
flat flipper.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So you want it to hit and bite.
I want it to
Where
go
it
in the
hits, where
hole,
it's-
hopefully. You know.
See, I have my technique is like I want the washer coming out of my hand at an angle, and even maybe a little spin. So I'll try to hit maybe to the front or to the right of the hole, but a little bit behind it. I want my
little English on it.
kind of English back in.
Turn a little,
Yeah. That's
little
what I like to.
aim spot. To roll
And if I
around.
start getting dialed in, I'll go try to.
You can spend
strike it.
hours playing that game,
Oh my
man.
gosh! It's
especially
so
if you're
fun.
drinking.
you got a beverage in your hand,
You know.
Yeah.
or eating fried catfish. That's when I feel like I'm the best.
Hey, how do you play? Where do you play that
catfish
song?
grease
Out?
on your fingers so to slide?
Where do you play
out?
that song out of?
Dust.
Yeah.
B.
Here, damn.
Here's a fun
Play that a
fact.
B. I don't know
You
how
just
to
gotta
do
do
it.
it. You
here's
gotta
a
do it
fun
for us
fact.
just one time.
Put that dust on.
A lot of people play that song, but here's
Jordan
how-
was like, you can't ask him to play dust. I was like, yeah, right.
Reed always asks people.
I'll do a second of it, but here's
I was like,
here's how you. Some people go, well, how did you play it? No, that's not it. They play it all different.
that's how I would play it.
It's
I play it at an 8.
Oh, that's it right there, dude.
That is how you play it. If the man
You
says that's
know
how
it. You know
play it.
immediately how you play it too.
I'm a pick. Creole Williams lived down the dirt road, made homemade wine like nobody I know.
Yeah, he did.
I dropped by one Friday night and said, can you help me, Creole? Got a little girl waiting on me and I wanna treat her right. And he said, I got what you need, son, as we step down to the cellar. He reached through the cobweb as he turned on the lights.
What'd he say?
Said, might be a little dust on the bottle. Don't let it fool you about what's inside. Might be a little dust on the bottle. It's one of those things that gets sweeter with time.
Get out of here, dude. Get out of here with that.
Bro, did you ever, in your wildest dreams, think that you would ever write a song? You
I prayed I would, like everybody else. I mean, we all grew up with listening to songs when we were kids, and, you know, we always wanted one of those songs that, you know.
One, you've got like 10 of those
yeah.
things.
That's true.
I love those guys like Chris Christopherson and Haggard, you know, Billy Joe Shaver, all those guys, and Bob McDill. There's so many great writers, you know, that I just had. I mean, nowadays we still got Paul Overstreet.
Yeah.
Yeah, no
You
doubt.
know,
he's
that
a-
guy.
oh.
I mean, you think of the hits that dude's written.
Unbelievable.
Right, man.
But anyway, I was always a fan of those guys, and I always hoped I'd get one of those.
Was there anything different about that day or that idea?
Yeah,
or
how did that come to? Just tell us a story on how. it
Well,
came
I
to-
had that idea written down, dust on the bottle. I don't know why I wrote that down, but that was in a notebook. And I had started working on my new album, my first album on MCA. And we had gone in the studio the first day and we cut like Party Crowd, Out with a Bang. And I think the other song was Can't Turn It Off. The first day we cut 3 songs. And I was like really stoked because Party Crowd and Out with a Bang were 2 of the songs that were like kind of what helped me get my record deal. So I was excited about cutting those. And after we recorded them, because Tony Brown, the producer, he goes, man, we got to beat the demo on Party Crowd. It's going to be hard to beat because the demo was just
so
like
good.
it was just like the record.
Gold.
You know,
Yeah.
when you get them and
Capture
it's you get demo love, you know, and then everybody goes, well, that's not as good as the demo, you know. So I was sitting there thinking, man, I could still use something that was kind of rocking, jamming that maybe I haven't written yet. And I was living in Ashland City at the time. I was excited. I was happy. I was going to go back to the studio because we were going to cut again at 10, 11 o'clock. And I just picked up the guitar and I started playing that, and it just kind of fell out. The verse and the choruses fell out. I hadn't finished the bridge, and I called Tony up. You know, in my kitchen back in those days, I had one of those cords just like that would stretch from here to there. You know?
The long,
You know, they were all tangled up.
Yeah.
So I pulled that over the kitchen table. I go, man, check this thing. And I just wrote it, and I played it to him. My phone laying on the kitchen table.
Dang.
And I played him the verse and the chorus and the verse and the chorus. And he goes, man, let's cut it. Let's cut it today. And I go, well, I haven't finished the bridge. And so we cut it on Wednesday. And I still hadn't finished the bridge. I knew how it went.
There'll be a bridge right here, so you cut it in there.
And I was singing, "You're Still With Me," after all that, you know. And I was making up the words when we were cutting the record, but I didn't. And a lot of the, we only ran it 2 times, which is like amazing. That's like.
You only ran it 2 times in the studio.
We ran it 2 times
to get the recording.
To get the recording.
Goodness,
That's how. When you say like lightning strikes,
it was magic.
Yeah, it was magic.
You caught it in a bottle right there.
Dang, man, that's cool.
That's probably one of, you say music roll memories. That would be. The day
So how'd you finish the
that.
bridge?
I just went home, and the next morning I just sat there and
Played it till it came out.
Yeah. I just thought about it, you know. And
Yeah, what else needed to be said and came to it?
Yeah.
Jeez, that is...
Hey, man, that's awesome.
And then sang it, you know, a few days later. And Brent Mason played the electric guitar part. And Paul Franklin played the steel part. Of course, those 2 guys.
Legends.
They've never played on any hits.
Except all of them. Yeah, man. Well, dude, you are unbelievable. I wish we could sit. We've been here. I can't believe we've been an hour, dude. That's crazy. I wish we could sit here for another 3 more.
We can do a grave it or we can't. Man,
I don't
like
care.
That's.
I mean, that was
pretty much
up
it.
to you. If you want to play something, if you want to play,
that was great.
You
for
don't
me,
have
man.
to. It's up to you.
I'll play you a little verse and a chorus.
Let's do it.
All right.
David Lee Murphy doing one of his favorites right here.
My favorites of all time. I heard. I can't remember who it might have been Willie that said one his favorite songs of all time.
David Lee Murphy, grave it in God's country.
Well, today I started loving you again, and I'm right back where I've really always been. I got over you just long enough to let my heartache mend. And today I started loving you again. And today I started loving you again.
What a freaking legend,
dude.
man. David Lee Murphy, dude.
Hey, man, dude, this ain't no secret. Everybody knows that you are a fixture in this community, a cornerstone writer, a cornerstone artist. But put all that aside, dude, you're also just a great guy that mentors young writers. And dude, we love you. This town loves you. We appreciate you so much for who you are.
A lot of respect for you.
And really
what
you've done for music. I mean, we grew up on your stuff, dude.
Thank you.
And to be sitting here with you and hear you play that and have written songs with
man,
you.
for you to believe in us.
It doesn't really feel
No, it don't feel real.
honestly.
Well, thank you for having me.
That's
I've enjoyed it.
family.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
Hey, Tacoma sent you a little present for coming on, man. We got you a pair of boots for coming on.
Nice.
The show.
Yeah, we figured you wear about a 7.5. So
Yeah.
So there's
Got a little foot.
we got you some couple of Tacticams, man, and some
Thank
trail
you.
cams, some trail cams.
Thank you to Covas.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
man. I
Got
love
you a
those.
knife from Work Sharp and a meter, little smoker meter up
Take
there.
you some take you some warm beers home too, man. You can drink them out of your
I'll drink those.
There you
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Dude, appreciate you, man. Thank you again.
Thank
that
you.
was fun.
Thanks for having me.
Y'all go check out David
Enjoyed
Lee
it.
Murray. You've already checked him out. You
Yeah,
didn't
you
even know
already-
it. Yeah,
yeah, he's the best.
Appreciate you, man.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for hanging out in God's country. We'll check y'all next time.
See you, bye.